Americans love weed. In fact, it seems inevitable that cannabis will soon be legal at all levels throughout the US. But there are a few very powerful industries who see the plant as a threat, and they're doing everything they can to hurt the legalization effort across the country. Let us explain. First up, the alcohol industry. Studies have found that in states where cannabis is legal, people tend to use weed instead of alcohol rather than with it. And millennials in those states seem to prefer cannabis over alcohol in general. Overall, less people drink alcohol when weed is available, despite the fact that this could actually be better for society since alcohol leads to tons of recorded deaths a year. Alcohol companies are worried about their profits and continue to lobby heavily against cannabis. The pharmaceutical industry is another key player. The country's largest anti-cannabis legalization group, Smart Approaches to Marijuana, is massively funded by pharmaceutical companies. But why so much resistance from big pharma? Reports show that an increasing number of patients are substituting cannabis for their prescription pain pills. And any proof that it might be a safer alternative to opioids is a potential threat to the multi-billion-dollar giant that is the pharmaceutical industry. And then there's law enforcement. Law enforcement at all levels in the US has long used cannabis prohibition laws as a tool to establish probable cause and conduct otherwise unconstitutional searches and seizures. This has helped them reach inflated arrest numbers and enhanced optics, but if cannabis becomes legal, the cops will have a less easy time searching and detaining people that they find suspicious. When California's recreational cannabis measure was on the ballot, about half of the funding opposing it came from police and prison guard lobbying groups. In fact, a massive donor to the anti-legalization effort is the Corrections Corporation of America, one of the largest private prison companies in the country, which directly and significantly profits from the US's massive prison population, a fifth of which is incarcerated for nonviolent drug-related crimes. But these are just some of the opponents fighting legal weed. Many industries that have built themselves in part or in whole on the human fallout of the war on drugs, and ones that have been peddling more dangerous alternatives to cannabis, risk losing their current status if the legalization trend continues. When it comes to the people, legal cannabis is what they want. But America's corporate interests care far less about what we want than how much is in their pockets.